time for another broadcast of Brown County Sports on BC Hornets Sports. BC Hornets Sports brings to you Brown County Little League Baseball and Softball. The high school and junior high softball, baseball, volleyball, football, and basketball. These broadcasts would not be possible without the support of our local sponsors. Let the sponsors know how much you appreciate them bringing the broadcast to you. Proceeds from the advertising and donations help to pay the expenses and help Hope Through Faith Ministries to help local sports programs and activities, bring speakers to speak to our Brown County students, as well as other programs such as critical life seminars and much more. We hope you enjoy the broadcast on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.
Oh, hey, tell you what, back with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and a whole lot more, folks. We're at Triopia High School where the Triopia Trojans are hosting our Brown County Hornets tonight in the first round. I guess they call this the play-in round of the regionals now, right? Ken?
Yeah, pretty much. So what they've formatted the sectional a little bit different, and that's taken a toll on the regional where I think technically there's 5 to 6 teams in each regional now.
Yeah, I saw one that had more than that. It looked like everybody's playing in the first round in one of them. So I think it depends on the area. But they got at least, 6 teams or enough that you have this play-in game to get to the other team. And again, advantage is somebody gets a home game. I mean, we've been on the other end of this where we get the home game, and so that's nice. But usually you're playing the first night of the regionals because you don't get the bye. With the girls, the first game ended up being on a Saturday for those that had to play their way in. For the boys, it's tonight, Monday night, that starts that. As we start that subsectional part of the whole tournament, and I think we go from here to Liberty. And then it is, I forgot what subsectional it is, but we don't need to worry about that. But
one game at a time, Steve.
Yeah, we've got to get past tonight's game. So with that, you're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show brought to you by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling. Give them a call at 217-773-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com. We'll be back with the keys to the game and starting lineups after this.
I'm a military veteran for 14 years.
It's time for another broadcast of Brown County Sports.
I came to trucking because I wanted a career change. Just being on the road, just driving trucks, sightseeing, seeing new places I haven't seen maybe, just providing for the family. With DOT, I would say give this opportunity a chance because it's a great one. When my life needed a new adventure, I took the wheel.
Hello, Earl Flack for your locally owned McKay Napa Auto Parts store. Most cars today have what they call seat warmers and steering wheel warmers. We call them butt warmers and hand warmers, but how about a heated Milwaukee tough shell jacket or vest? available at McKay Napa Auto Parts. Stop by, talk to our associate. We have them in stock, and they got little battery packs in them. You can use them outdoors, walk the dog, walk mom, walk whatever you want to walk. Get the good stuff. Thank you for your business with Napa Know-How.
At Land Guys, we specialize in recreational property because we speak the language. We connect sellers to the next generation of buyers who share a passion for land. At Land Guys, we provide industry-leading marketing while ensuring a smooth and hassle-free experience. We will make you the most money for your property. If you're in the market to sell, contact one of Illinois' top land brokers, Land Guys Toby Stay, at 217-257-6096.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Has your home been devastated by fire, smoke, or water damage? At ServiceMaster Restore, our technicians are more than just talented professionals. They're caring people, ready to get your home back to normal while keeping you informed every step of the way. Backed by over 65 years of experience, we've helped countless homeowners just like you clean up and rebuild from a wide variety of disasters. When disaster strikes, you can count on the expert restoration team at ServiceMaster Restore.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Yingling and Nissen Insurance. Stop in and talk to one of our agents today about your insurance needs.
We really appreciate the support of the community in our business for the last 40-some years. Come and see us if you have questions on your policy with us, or if you want a quote and you're with someone else now, we'd be happy to work with you.
Give Yingling and Nissen Agency a call at 217-773-3397. Go Hornets!
The Brown County State Bank is proud to support all the Brown County Hornets athletic programs. In fact, we're the only bank offering the Hornet debit card. Every time the card is used at a point of sale, a portion of the proceeds are contributed to the Brown County School. It's our part of our commitment to making them the best they can be. Contact the Brown County State Bank today to get your Hornet debit card at 773-3327. Brown County State Bank, member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Mount Sterling Foods offers our community the selection, variety, and pricing found in a larger market, offering convenience and customer service second to none. Check out the daily lunch specials each day on their Facebook page, or stop by and get some of their delicious fried chicken for Sunday lunch or any meal. Weekly grocery specials can be found in the Democrat Message. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., Sunday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Mount Sterling Foods, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, proud sponsor of Brown County students in athletics.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. For the past 50 years, our family has committed to providing the finest facilities and compassionate services to our community. We pledge to continue to assist the families we serve as though they were our own. We also want to wish the best of luck to all those competing on the playing field or striving for excellence in the classroom. You all make Hornet Nation so very proud. And remember, go Hornets!
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to BC Hornet Sports in the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show, brought to you by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling. Give them a call at 217-773-2626. Let's talk about the keys to the game, brought to you by Blessing Health System. They're right across the street from the school there in Brown County at 521 East Main Street. Same-day appointments are available. Please call 217-773-7105. And Camden, let's talk about the keys to the game. We've talked about what Brown County has to do recently. One of my big things is they have to put together 4 quarters of basketball, and we've seen it when they do that, or they put at least 3 quarters together. They're either in the ball game or they win the ball game. They're coming into this Triopia squad to beat them. You and I were talking. We thought it was a running clock at the end of the ball game. And so, what are your keys for Triopia to be in this ball game and win this ball game?
Triopia or Brown County?
Brown County.
Okay.
Sorry. I forgot who we were broadcasting for a minute.
Well, it feels weird as a couple of Triopia guys, but Brown County, I'm with you. They got to put together 4 quarters. Last time we played here, they played a really solid first quarter, fell off in the second quarter, never able to recover. Right. So putting together 4 quarters of focused, intentional, hard-working basketball, right? You got to play all out, all effort, 32 minutes. And I know there's a couple seniors who think this could be their last game, and it very well could be. So they've got a reason to play, right? I look at Jagger McGath, Angel Duarte, Noah Ingram, those guys who see the floor a lot, who could be really high-impact players. They got to play all out for 32 minutes and leave everything they got on the court.
Yeah, I firmly agree with that, and that almost seems minor. I mean, that's the major point. Normally, we're hitting on that you need to make your free throws, that you need to, make your bunnies and not have turnovers. But it's become, all those things are minor in separating to putting all the things together and having a complete ball game. And so, with it tonight, looks like we've got a short bench tonight with 8 players, unless a couple will come out here later for this contest. But we'll check on that. We'll check on the starting lineups. We'll be back with that in the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame. You've listened to the Keys of the Game, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems. We'll be back after these messages.
Seeing a medical specialist doesn't require driving a long distance. The Culbertson Memorial Hospital Specialty Clinics have providers who are ready to diagnose and treat your chronic conditions and injuries. And now we've expanded the number of specialties in a newly renovated space, including gynecology, infectious disease, and coming soon, ear, nose, and throat. Get the high-quality health care from the team who knows you best. Culbertson Memorial Hospital, your choice hospital. Find all the available specialties at cmhospital.com.
Hi, Dan. What are you working on?
Hi, Em. I need an idea for our new commercial.
Hey, why don't we let Mom do this next one?
Okay, but what will we talk about?
Oh, we can talk about all the creepy crawly bugs. You know, ants. We can talk about, bed bugs. We have to talk about spiders. We gotta get spiders. Sure. And you can't forget about termites.
But do you really think Mom would do a commercial?
I don't know. I think she would do it.
Okay.
LM Concrete Construction takes pride in providing quality concrete work to Mount Sterling and the surrounding areas, specializing in flat work, sidewalks, residential, new buildings, or add-ons, commercial and decorative concrete. Call Lorenzo Martinez for all your concrete needs at 779-279-4413. That's 779-279-4413.
Orthopedics is probably one of the best specialties where you see something that's happened that's ugly and you get to see such a change when you fix them.
My passion is getting people back to their regular activities of life.
That's the reason why I went into orthopedics.
This job has been so satisfying. It is so much fun to do what I do.
You get to help a lot of people, and it's definitely one of the things that give me great satisfaction.
Hi, this is Brad Cassing at Ray Insurance Agency here in Mount Sterling. We're located at 128 West Main Street. You can reach us at 217-773-3851. You may know that we are specialists in farm insurance as well as crop insurance and crop hail. But what you might not know is that we can quote and give you competitive quotes on your home, your auto, and your commercial business. So please feel free to give us a call at 217-773-3851 for all your insurance needs.
Local, reliable broadband. You must be talking about Cascom. I'm Casey French, and we provide amazing support for home and businesses. Internet, television, and phone. We have technicians in your area at all times, and you can actually talk to a local customer service representative. We know our area, and we know our customers. Get to know us. Call Cascom today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
The President's Day sale is going on now at Sleep Tight. Save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, and Sealy adjustable mattress sets. That's right, up to $800 off top-of-the-line select mattresses at Sleep Tight. Plus receive free delivery, free setup, and free removal, and 0% interest-free financing for up to 5 whole years. Shop your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy, Jacksonville, or Macomb.
Better bed, less money. Sleep Tight. Sleep Tight.
Hey, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty, Brown County's premier residential and commercial real estate brokerage. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or rent, we would love to work with you. You can check us out on the internet at www.lgradyrealty.com, find us on Facebook, or call or text me personally anytime at 217-491-0812. L. Grady Realty, local brokers, local office, local expertise. We are Brown County's leading residential real estate brokerage.
Larry Denn Accounting has been serving Brown County and the surrounding area for over 40 years. Lance Pabin and his staff work with businesses, individuals, and farmers, offering tax preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultations. Larry Denn Accounting, 443 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, Illinois. Put their experience to work for you today. Call 217-773-3400.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports and the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show brought to you by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling. Let's go to the Dot Transportation. Starting lineups brought to you by Dot Transportation. If you're looking for a full part-time regional, local, no-touch freight, 3 days on, 3 days off, they've got all kinds of driving jobs available there. And if you want to go to CDL school, you can also do that. That's go to drivefor.com. And we're going to take for granted right now that the starting lineups are pretty much the same, don't you think?
I'd say that's our best guess at this point.
All right. If you want to go ahead and give those, you can do that.
On the Triopia side, we're betting, again, there's nothing in writing yet, but the 6-foot senior Evan Bell, number 2. Number 3, another 6-foot senior Austin Struby. Number 4, the 5'9 junior Caleb Carpenter. Number 34, Andrew Hobrock, the 6'3 sophomore. And number 33, the big man in the middle, KJ Beck, standing 6'6". On the Brown County side, I'm guessing Maverick Henry will be in there. Drew Market will be in there. Angel Duarte will be in there. And then could be any combination of McGath, Havens, and Ingram, couldn't it?
Yeah. Tonight it just depends on how healthy everybody is and so forth, but we'll give you a final on that. They'll get the scoreboard up here, and we'll get it off of that, or we will get it as they announce the starters here tonight. Get ready to do the Star Spangled Banner. Again, we are at Triopia High School, and it is Camden Smith, Steve Surratt, and if you're looking for the volleyball game, they're going to try to get back up. They were having an authentication problem there with the volleyball. And we'll see what's going on with that. So with that, we'll take another quick break. We'll be back after these messages.
What brought me to Dot, I would say I kept hearing good stuff about the company. I started as an order selector, and then after that I became a loader. After that I became a trainer, and then I switched over to warehouse lead. I'm in charge of safety, It makes you feel like you're doing something really important. Help people go home safe. I couldn't ask for a better place to work than Dot Foods. When my life needed opportunity to grow, I chose Dot.
Los Rancheros Restaurant in Mount Sterling is your destination for authentic Mexican food. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Come and enjoy their daily specials on food and drink. Having a party? Check out Los Rancheros for catering your next event or gathering. Los Rancheros Authentic Mexican Restaurant, 408 Quincy Road, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-7800.
As a student at St. Mary's School, your child will receive strong educational foundation embedded with Christian values. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, have individual iPads, along with personalized attention with a small class size. St. Mary's also offers Fulham half-day pre-K, affordable tuition, a family atmosphere, and exceptional teachers. Register your child today by calling Melissa at St. Mary's School at 217-773-2825.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. I got a message earlier that we didn't have audio, but I'm pretty sure we're up now. Cam, I forgot to slide the button up. Technical error.
Folks, I apologize now. You are in for a long night with us, too. Steve's been a little on the struggle bus.
Yeah, I tell you what, folks, I'm ready for, I hate to say this, but I'm ready for basketball season to be done. It's been a long, about 4 weeks for us going on, and we've had multiple teams out, and we've got another group out tonight trying to do the volleyball game, and they're running into some internet problems, and knock on wood, we have not had that problem hardly at all this year, as a lot of the internets we're involved with are good internets.
The route boys game was fun.
Yeah,
Bad
yeah,
internet.
and Camden learned some new things there on how to change some different things. But yeah, you're right on your Triopia starters, so that's okay. Everybody on Brown County took their warm-ups off, so we have no clue what's going on there. But Brown County, this could be their last ball game if they don't come out and play.
Yeah,
And,
it's postseason time. It's win or go home time. You got to lay everything on the line and try to get one more game.
Next big thing we've got, Lisa and I haven't done a lot of volleyball, but yet we're keyed in to do for Central Illinois Sport, the 7th and 8th grade girls volleyball. So we're trying to squeeze some volleyball in so we can get our volleyball voices in shape and decide what kind of stats we want and all of those things.
Yeah, a little different than calling a basketball game, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I've learned a few things. We've talked on the broadcast here that, the picture is doing a lot of the talking for us. Maybe we don't need to do as much, but we also know we got people listening as much as people that are watching the contest. But I watched the NCAA Texas and Nebraska final last year to kind of get some pointers of what they were doing, and there were times when they broadcast a little bit, and there's a lot of that there's a lot of fill because knowing the two teams, and if they're moving the ball around like they're supposed to and not making it the same every time, volleyball can be very hard to call.
Yeah, especially at the college level when you've got, all three of your hitters are going to run and take an approach and jump at the same time. You don't know what's happening.
And the people that are hitters can also set up the ball too. So that makes a lot of difference. Now, in junior high, 7th grade, the key there is the ball gets over the net.
Yeah.
And by the time you get to state, you hope it's a little further along than that. But volleyball is just a different animal, but Central Illinois Sports will have the IESA 7th and 8th grade. We'll have some games for you here in the next couple of weeks. If you need more room, I can scoot down.
We'll be all right.
But they're trying to get the scoreboard up and going here as we frantically get ready to go here. Cam, any other final thoughts? We'll take a station break here, and anything that you'd like to comment?
I think if you're Brown County here, I mentioned it already, you just got to come out. You got to play hard. You got something to prove, right? You already lost to these guys on their home court once this year.
Mm-hmm.
but come out hungry, come out with something to prove, and you might just find yourself in a ball game, because it's not that uncommon that a higher seed who's already beat somebody by 25 comes out and lays an egg in the first half, because they just brush it off and they're not ready to play. So play hard, leave everything you got out on the court, and especially if you're a senior, end your career on a high note and give yourself something to be proud of.
Absolutely. I think that's the utmost thing that you have to do if you're Brown County. You have to leave it all here. There's no other games. There's no other practices. If you lose here, your senior year is done. And to me, being in sports, that's my biggest thing. When it's your final game, there's got to be an incentive there.
Yep.
And you have to want that victory more than others. And there's some seniors who would like to finish the year on a positive note, get further than people expect. And so we're hoping that that's going to be the case. With that, we're getting down to game time here. We're going to take a station break while they do the national anthem and some other things here. You're listening to BC Hornet Sports in the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame. We'll be back.
Brown County Accounting and Tax recently opened in Mount Sterling. The team brings over 30 years of experience and is ready to advise on taxes, bookkeeping, and payroll. We are ready to meet with you with no obligation to discuss your tax saving strategy and have already helped many in the area. Contact us today at 217-770-8082. We're excited to be part of the community and are looking forward to helping you.
Just like a coach preparing their team for the new season, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified technicians at Henry Automotive, want to make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever season is ahead. Henry Automotive provides dealership quality auto repair and service at hometown prices. Henry Automotive is located 1157 690th East Street in Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road, drive 1.8 miles, and look for the big blue and yellow sign, or call Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
ADI, located in Golden, is one of North America's largest pattern tiling installers. We've helped farmers create water management systems for over 40 years with pattern tiling across farm fields, generating proven data showing a boost in yield and greater profitability. Changing weather patterns do not have to cost you yield dollars anymore. Start with a free estimate now by calling your local ADI representative, David Lohman, at 309-280-2411 or by visiting our website at agdrainage.com.
Confused by all the environmentally friendly, energy-saving options and tax credits that are available for geothermal and solar? Talk to the professionals at Scranton Heating and Cooling and let the Comfort Man make it simple for you so you can discover the tax credits and options that are best for your home or business. Call the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com.
When you are ready to move to a new home or refinance the one you are in, Farmers State Bank and Trust Company in Mount Sterling will make sure the process moves along smoothly with competitive rates, superior service, and great solutions that fit your lifestyle and budget. Call us today and get everything you need to get moving. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling, locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you ready to relive the pounding excitement of your favorite sports moments? Look no further. Introducing CaptureBC.net, your ultimate destination for digital downloads and prints that will capture the spirit of the game like never before. Exclusive moments, memories, and stories at affordable prices. We believe that everyone should have access to these incredible sports moments. Visit CaptureBC.net.
Cassing Lumber Company in Mount Sterling is celebrating 50 years in business. We are your one-stop shop for all the supplies you need for your next home improvement project. Top quality lumber, building materials, and paint will give your home the freshness it deserves. We also offer a unique gift shop with new items every season for your home decor. Come visit us in Mount Sterling and always think Cassing Lumber. We'll all be glad you did.
Back with BC Hornet Sports and the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame. We want to thank Dot Transportation for being the sponsor of the starting lineups. Let's give those again real quickly, Cam.
For the Brown County side, it's number 5, Maverick Henry. Number 11, Jagger McGath, the senior. Number 12, the junior, Drew Market. Number 24, Angel Duarte, a senior. And number 40, Noah Ingram. On the Brown County side, as they still come out, or on the Triopia side, as they come out, so far it's Austin Struby, number 3. Number 4, Caleb Carpenter. Number 33, KJ Beck. Number 2, Evan Bell. And number 34, Andrew Hobrock.
And that's your starting lineups brought to you by Dot Transportation. Want to thank them. Want to thank Blessing Health System for being the keys to the game as we get ready for regional action here at Triopia. Only game here tonight. And McGaff, we're conceding the tip to KJ Beck and letting McGaff jump here. He did pretty good, though. He's still about 8 to 12 inches short there.
That's about the height difference between the two of them, so it adds up.
Out front, Carpenter. He gets it in. Back out to him for 3, no good. Beck with the rebound up and off the glass, no good. Rebound, Ingram. Back onto the Brown County side. McGath will have the basketball. Takes it to the right side to Duarte. Duarte looking inside, can't find anything. Gets it back out to McGath. He dribbles around to the left side. Carpenter on him. Gets it out to Duarte. Duarte looks inside, can't find anything inside. Back out to Henry, top of the key. And he's got Bell on him. McGath to Duarte. Duarte, Struby on him. Down to Ingram. Beck is his man-to-man person there. And the other person is Hobrock in the ball game. Hobrock has got Markert. Henry, Brown County being very patient here, taking time off the clock.
Being patient, but their offense just does not have any sort of flow to it right now.
Nobody's really moving. You got one person moving. They try to go underneath. Carpenter picks off that pass. He's looking up front, gets it in the corner to Struby. Struby back on top to Bell. Bell drives the lane, stops, shoots, no good. Rebound, Bell bounces off him into Henry's. And 6:30 left here. They get it up to Duarte, up the court. He drives in, kicks it back out to Henry for a 3. No good for the 3. And foul's going to be called.
I'm not sure we're going to have a foul there, are we? No,
Nope.
It's just going to be out of bounds off of Brown County. Triopia takes possession.
The official just coming in and saying what he saw.
Yeah, I think it was more a case that neither one wanted to make the foul there. Or make the call there.
Call foul, yeah.
Brown County in a man-to-man. We haven't seen this a ton this year, but Triopia shot him out of the 2-3 zone last matchup.
Blocked by Duarte. Blocks Carpenter's shot. That's McGath getting the ball up for Brown County. Kicks it off to Henry. To the left side to Marker. Down in the corner to Duarte. Into Ingram. KJ Beck on him. Kicks it back out to Duarte. With the dribble. Back to Ingram. Back out to Henry. Henry with the dribble. Tries to do the feed off the pick to Ingram. Can't get it. Down is Carpenter. He puts it down to Struby. Struby for 3. Nails the 3 for Triopia.
Triopia definitely not afraid to stroke it from the outside.
Ball tried to feed in the middle. Marker tried to get it into McGath, and nice knockaway by Carpenter there.
Brown County, 2.5 minutes into this game, just 1 field goal attempt and 2 turnovers already.
Ball inbounded to Henry. He gets it back to the corner to McGath with the dribble. He's taking it back up on top, kicks it to Henry. Henry with the basketball. Ball knocked away by Bell. Bell's got quick hands. Marker picks the ball back up, and he almost traveled there. Henry with the basketball. Back to McGath, and timeout. Brown County going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll do the same. 3-0 Triopia. We'll be back.
KLC Inc. They are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of almost anything. They strive to make the customer number one and get the customer the professional results that they are looking for. KLC Inc. at 509 Pittsfield Road, or call them at 217-773-9090. KLC Inc. You think it, we ink it. In Brown County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. Like the one who mowed your lawn and trimmed that week you were sick? Well, here's another good neighbor you can count on. State Farm Agent Carolyn Wright.
We'll be back with Carolyn Wright at the next break. We're glad that you joined us on BC Hornet Sports. It's 3-0 Triopia with just about 5 minutes left here in the first half. McGath goes in, nothing there. And the ball fed off underneath. That was to Struby for 2 points. Underneath, wide open under the basket. And Bell knocking the ball away.
Struby with all 5 points in this contest so far. Official timeout. Must be some perspiration on the floor over there by Coach Thompson.
Yeah, he needs to quit sweating so much over there and worrying about this ball game.
And we're back.
Inbound to Henry. He'll kick it over to McGath.
Different
Markert at the post. Henry for three. No good. Rebound Markert on the backside. No good, but it looked like he got fouled there.
I believe we're going to have a block out of bounds. Brown County basketball. And Triopia went to a 1-2-2 zone that time.
Okay.
They started the game in man. Out of the timeout, they went to the 1-2-2 zone. Something to look for.
Yeah, maybe just trying to mix things up. 2-3 on the inbound. Markert can't get a handle on the ball. He ends up in the hands of Bell. Bell will bring the ball up for Triopia. Feeds down to Hobrock. Off of him, he gathers it back in. Top of the key, that's Struby. He's already got 5. No, Markert with the rebound. Out to Duarte. No numbers there. Triopia did a great job of getting back on defense. Bell anticipated that pass, but a little bit late anticipation on that.
Yeah, that was Carpenter, actually.
Was it Carpenter? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Team's first. Yeah, that was Carpenter on the foul, but yeah, you're absolutely right. He saw where it was going, just a little too late. Got McGath's body back in a 1-2-2 set.
And they try to get it inside. The ball's loose, still on the floor. Bell gathers it in, gets it to Struby. Struby looks back out to Bell. He's calling the offense. Right side to Carpenter. Carpenter dribbles, goes into the lane, spins, kicks it out to Hobrock. Hobrock saves it, but McGath gets the basketball. They still don't have numbers as Triopia really good. McGath for 2, no good. KJ Beck with the rebound. Gets it out to Struby. Struby brings it up the left-hand side, and a foul's going to be on McGath.
And Steve, you're absolutely right. Triopia doing just an exceptional job in transition defense. We're not able to get any numbers. They're back. They're clogging up the lane. Nothing easy for Brown County.
And McGath comes out and comes in. Will be Carter Havens.
Brown County in the 2-3 zone on the inbound.
They get it out front to Bell. Bell over to Carpenter. Carpenter for the 3. Nails the 3. Up 8-0 is Triopia. As Struby has 5, and now Carpenter has 3. Henry floats into the lane and floats one. No good, and going to be a foul called. And it's going to be on Markert.
I like the hustle there from Drew, though. Being willing to go after that loose ball, kind of a 50-50 ball. Made a play on it. Not upset with the foul. Just his first, team's second.
Hobrock to Beck at the top of the key. They get it over to Struby. Back to the top of the key to Hobrock into Beck. He kicks it back out for Struby for 3, and he nails it. Struby with 8 points in this contest already in the first quarter with under 3 minutes to go.
Triopia 3 for 5 from the three-point line.
Duarte back to Henry. Gets in the corner to Havens. Havens tries to get it to Markert, but he overthrows it. That's picked up by Carpenter. Carpenter down to Bell. Bell loses the basketball. Back out to Carpenter. Kicks it to Struby. Wide open for the 3. In and out, no good, but there's KJ Beck to put it back up. 3 people in the scoring column for them. Beck with 2, Struby with 8, and 3 for Carpenter. Aren't you amazed that I can do that out of my head? That's what happens when it's a 13-0 ball game. Henry for 3, no good. Rebound, Carpenter. Feeds it up to Struby. Struby drives baseline. And foul going to be called. No, out of bounds.
Brown County still scoreless, almost 6 minutes into this game. And 6 shot attempts, 6 turnovers by my count.
Whitehead, York, and Richards into the ball game.
This 1-2-2 defense for Triopia gave Brown County some fits last time they played.
Henry gets it in the corner to Duarte. He's not in time for the shot. They're trying to get it across. It's knocked away. And Brown County ends up with it and out of bounds. He had his foot on the line as they did that. But again, good hustle defense on this Triopia side. They're letting people rest. Their bench is a little bit deeper than ours. And that's where they hurt us the last time. They wore us down. In the corner, Havens for 3. In and out.
He
no
rushed
good.
that one just a bit. Didn't quite get set.
Whitehead with the basketball. Into the corner, that's York. York with the dribble. Back out the back, he feeds down low. It's knocked away by Markert. Nice hustle by Markert. Back over to Duarte. He's going to go in on Beck, throws it up, no good. Made him alter his shot. Back the other direction, that'll be York. York top of the key. Kicks it over to Whitehead. Whitehead for a long 3, in and out, no good. Duarte with the rebound. 1:14 left here in the first quarter. Triopia leading 13-0. And ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Angel Duarte just dribbled the ball right off his right leg there, kicked it out of bounds.
And they'll bring it up. It'll be York over to Struby. He's been hot. Not now. He's 0 for 2. Now he gets the ball back and tries to go up, and a foul's going to be called on Ingram on that.
It's going to be the first of the game for Noah Ingram. Team's third. Just 54 seconds left. Sends Austin Struby to the line. First trip to the free throw line by either team tonight. Struby responsible for 8 of 13 for Triopia so far. His first free throw attempt up and good. That looked smooth from Struby. Into the ballgame is going to be McGath and Tanner Seitz. Looks like Duarte and Market will take a seat. So Havens, McGath, Henry, Seitz, and Ingram. As Struby's second attempt is on the way. Up and good, 2 for 2. Quickly into double digits is he.
10 points for him.
Grant Fricky is going to check in now as Struby takes a seat. It's almost an entirely different 5 now for Triopia.
Holbrook is the only starter in the game for Triopia. Ingram, Holbrook out on him now. Kicks it over to Havens, to McGath. McGath gets it out to Seitz.
Triopia switched back into a man-to-man for this possession.
And that'll be McGath, reach in and across, and that's going to be David Richards, the junior, that's going to get the foul with 32.6 seconds left.
Just his first of the ball game, second team foul of the quarter. No foul trouble for either team yet. See how that progresses. Really been a pretty clean game so far in terms of fouls.
Get it to Henry on the inbound. He gets it to McGath, and it was York. Brock York knocked that ball out of bounds. Inbound by McGath. Gets it to Henry in the backcourt. He'll bring it across. He gets double teamed as he comes across. Got to throw it down to Havens. Havens tried to get it to Ingram. Seitz ended up back with it, and blocking foul going to be called on Triopia. Let's see if it goes on.
I believe that one will be on Whitehead. Yep, number 1. His first, team's third.
And I think Whitehead got that because it was a little helter-skelter there.
It was, just a lot of people out of control. But playing hard, Triopia trying to cause some havoc on the defensive end. Doing a good job
by
of
McGath, gets it to Havens. Havens will set up the offense, gives it to Henry. Into Seitz. Seitz tries to drive, can't. Henry wide open for the three. No good. Out of play. It'll be Triopia basketball.
Well, it did go in, Steve. It just hit the upright behind the basket first, which is out of bounds.
And they'll let the ball roll. And it's picked up by York. York with the basketball, gets a pick, gives it over to Whitehead. Whitehead underneath, wide open is Grant Fricky for 2 points. And Triopia spread 5 different scores here in the first quarter as they lead 17-0. We'll be back after these messages.
And our team are here to help life go right when you combine your home and auto insurance, which can save you money and time. So combine home and auto and start the savings rolling. Call State Farm Agent Carolyn Wright at 217-773-4170 today.
All About Dance and More LLC is celebrating Season 17 by providing more ways for students to perform, learn choreography, and grow bold relationships together. All classes highlight traditional dance techniques, age-appropriate terms, and unique choreography. Come explore the magic of AADM with recreational classes and competitive team options. Wishing all BC Hornets luck this year. AllAboutDanceandMore.com.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. Steve Surratt, Cameron Smith, Lisa Surratt. It's 17-0 Triopia over Brown County. Brown County has got some good shots, but they can't make any of them. Henry's had, three wide open threes, and Carter Havens had one, and we haven't been able to make those. And we definitely can't penetrate with that 1-2-2 defense because, like you said in the broadcast, that gave us fits when we were here before.
Yeah, Triopia just doing an exceptional job no matter what defense they throw out at us. And now they're going to go for a trapping man. Just all over the place.
Seitz for three. No good. The rebound on the backside was Fricky. He'll push the ball up. He gets it up to York. York over to Richards. Back to York. He's still got Hobrock's the only starter in the ball game right now. And that's Fricky. Fricky gets the ball knocked away by Duarte, recovers. Hobrock for a three, and rebound Seitz. Back to Havens. Havens puts it down to Duarte, but there's Triopia. 4 guys back, faster than we can get 4 guys. Shot by McGath, and a basket by Seitz on the follow-up off of McGath's 2. And 17-2 ball game now.
Brown County 1 for 13 from the field so far. Not a great shooting performance.
Ricky Hobrock over to York. Back to Hobrock. He's threatened the 3 again. Back over to Whitehead on the left-hand side. Gets a pick from Hobrock. He's going to shoot the 3. Nails the 3. 20-2 as Hobrock nails the 3.
That was Whitehead that made that one.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you're right. Back the other way.
Carter Havens made a great cut on that. And just Triopia, active hands, able to get a hand on the pass from McGath.
They've had active hands and active bodies. You want to know why it's 20-2? They are more active than we are right now.
On both ends of the court.
Absolutely. York with the basketball. Stops. Richards gets it over to Whitehead. Whitehead with the basketball, feeds down low to Richards. He spins, turns, shoots the 2, and unravels the net. 22-2. And it looks like the starters are getting ready to come back into this ball game. To the corner, to Havens. He didn't take the 3, out to Duarte. To McGath. Havens, back to McGath. To Havens on the backside. He does a great job, shoots that ball before he comes down. And 22-4, 30-second timeout by Rich Thompson. We'll be back.
A collision with your vehicle can be stressful on its own. You don't need more stress dealing with the Auto Body Shop. Mowen Auto Body and owners Chuck and Brandy Mowen can help take the stress out of the process. Chuck brings over 24 years in the auto body business and is I-CAR certified. Mowen Auto Body, 149 Main Street, Mount Sterling, Sterling, Illinois, call 217-773-2127. Mowen Auto Body, the quality of yesterday with the knowledge of today, the right choice in collision repair.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. 5:41 here left in the second. It's 22-4. Brown County was down 17-0, and it's been a 5-4 second quarter for Brown County. Back into the ball game. That's Carpenter. Starters are back in. Ball knocked down to Beck, and Marker does a good job of fronting him and knocking it back in play. The exception, Hobrock went out, and Grant Fricky stayed in the ball game. Ball inbounded. That's going to be Fricky, and it's knocked out of bounds by McGath.
Good job by McGath to be active, get a hand on that one. Couple of deflections in a row for Brown County. Maybe this sparks some effort defensively. We're going to have an offensive foul underneath. I believe that one's going to be on KJ Beck.
Yeah, it is.
His first, team's first of this quarter. That'll result in a turnover. And Triopia going to come out in a kind of three-quarter court 1-2-2 press. That's like the fourth or fifth different defensive look we've seen from Triopia. Just constantly mixing it up.
And ball thrown away. Fricky gets it. They get it back to Struby. He'll push it down the floor. Drives into the lane. And I believe Seitz, did he get the ball? Oh, nope. Seitz got the foul. And on Seitz, he did not get the charge. Little late.
Really didn't have position. Kind of went into the body of Struby a little bit. Almost undercut him a little bit as he was trying to draw the charge. It's going to be the first on Seitz. First team foul. First attempt by Struby, up and good.
A lot of basketball background on this Triopia team. I can just attest to about three guys on this team. KJ Beck's dad, a good ball player and a tall ball player.
First miss from the free throw line from Struby tonight. He's 3 for 4. Triopia is a team 3 for 4.
Carter Havens for 2, no good. Backside rebound. That'll be Struby pushing the ball up, and Struby's dad, good point guard for Triopia. And then Fricky's, I can't remember his dad, but his dad, Jason, was a good ball player, but Grandpa, if there'd been a three-point line, would have been a three-point shooter back in the day. So you've got some good genes here.
There's definitely some basketball heritage on that roster.
Gets it out front. That'll be Struby feeding it into Beck. He pivots and puts it up. And it's about a 1-foot shot by the time he gets up to the top of his peak and shoots that.
And he caught the ball, and he just knew exactly what he was going to do. Didn't even give the defense time to react. That's going to be 2 fouls on Carpenter. Team's second of the quarter.
Down to 4:21. Brown County down 25-4. 21-point lead. They've been outscored this quarter by 4. And the ball goes up as Henry makes that.
It's his first bucket of the night.
25-6 with just about 4 minutes left here.
Impressive finish by Henry on that, too. Went into the body of KJ Beck, still able to finish.
Struby feeds down to Beck, and Ingram's trying everything. Nice block on the ball that time.
I was going to say, Ingram got a hand on that one.
Yep. And used his body. Havens feeds inside to Marker, brings the ball down, goes up, no good. And the ball is by Fricky. Fricky brings it back the other direction. He'll get it to Struby. He was wide open for the 3, drives to the bucket though and makes the 2. 27-6, up to a 21-point lead with 3:24 left here.
27-6, and Struby's got 13 of them. That kid's having a day.
Nice move by Duarte. He should have went up with the ball. Ingram gets it partially blocked by KJ Beck. And that'll bring Struby back up the other direction. He gives it to Carpenter into the corner to Fricky. Carpenter, timeout, full timeout. Rich Thompson, 3:02, 27-6. Triopia over Brown County. We'll be back.
Burnett's Plumbing Company. It's good to know someone you trust when your home is giving you a headache. Burnett's Plumbing has been helping customers solve household plumbing problems in Brown County for over a decade. Their mission is to provide Brown County and the surrounding areas with quality, timely, and professional plumbing service. Give Burnett's Plumbing a call at 217-773-3008, where they believe a flush is better than a full house.
Hi, I'm Heather Henry, owner and instructor at Heather's Tumble and Tap in Mount Sterling, where we have been teaching dance to the children of Brown County and the surrounding areas since 1995. We offer classes in tap, jazz palm, tumbling, and offer an all-boys tumbling class for all those future Hornet athletes. At Heather's Tumble and Tap, we focus on fun, friends, and the fundamentals of dance in a non-competitive atmosphere. Follow us on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming classes and events. Go Hornets!
The highest quality fencing is wrought iron fencing. There's no product that lasts longer, not welded wire, not wood or vinyl. A Rustic Garden makes historic style wrought iron fencing and gates to fit your forever home. 100 years, 200 years, who knows how long wrought iron fencing will last. Check out arusticgarden.com online. That's arusticgarden.com, Mount Sterling, Illinois.
Struby gets another two as we let Rustic Garden finish up. Duarte throws the ball away. Turnover Brown County. And
that's number 10 on my count.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Really, they struggled to take care of the basketball early in the first quarter. It's been better as of late, but that was just a bad turnover.
Richards with the ball, gets it into Hobrock. He goes up, and a foul is going to be on Ingram.
And, you know, we got here early enough today that Triopia was working through some of their offensive sets, just kind of having a little walk-through, shoot-around type thing. And I've seen so many things that they were working on translate already, just in this second quarter.
And again, going through those walkthroughs and guys paying attention to how things are supposed to work and where people are supposed to be.
Yep, absolutely. That foul was the second on Ingram, so he took a seat. Sights checked in for him. Hobrock, attempt number 2, no good.
Gets it back the other direction, 30-6 as I got the scoreboard up. McGath, Sights, 30-6, 2:23 left. Back the other direction.
Turnover.
And turnover. And points for Richards. 2:12. Gets it to Henry. Got a 3-on-2 and goes up the middle, and Henry's going to get fouled. Who's going to get that? Hobrock?
That's got to be on Hobrock, right?
Nope.
Oh, no, they're going to call that on number 10, Braden Reed.
His first time in the ball game.
Team's third foul. That'll send Maverick Henry to the line for 2. First trip to the foul stripe for Brown County. Would have liked to see them be aggressive, go to the basket early in this game when shots just weren't falling. First one from Henry. Up and good. He's got 3 on the night now. Joe Miller will check into the ballgame now as Tanner Sights will have a seat.
I don't know if he's watching me. We can get Dane over here.
Second one from Henry, no good. Angel Duarte almost had that rebound, but tipped it out. Steve's going to try to get Dane Flessner over here to chat with us for a little bit, fresh off of a state championship. First one in Brown County history. Triopia will have the ball. They'll bring it across the timeline. That's going to be Richards' right side. Brown County in a man-to-man defense. Triopia swings it. That's going to be Dion in the right corner. Gets it back up top to Hobrock. Thought about the 3. He kicks it. It's going to be Whitehead for 3. Cash. Who on this team can't shoot it?
Have they all made 3s?
No, but a lot of them have.
Yeah.
Duarte for 2, no good. The rebound ends up in the hands of Reed. He gets the ball down to Richards. He goes to the basket, and 2 points. And I got to get the scoreboard up after I did that. 37-7, 30-point lead for Triopia. Henry short 2, no good. Rebound off the hands.
I'll tell you, that's a game, or a part of Henry's game that he's really developed this year, though, is kind of that mid-range jump shot. He's able to split the defenders and score at a lot of different levels because of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like in the past, And even really at the start of this year, he was kind of one-dimensional, really just like to spot up and shoot. And he's developed so much more this year.
Ball to the top to Whitehead. They get it down to Reed. Reed inside to York, and he misses the shot there. Markert with the rebound. Henry coming back the other direction. Henry with Reed on him. Backs up, drives, throws it up underneath, and rebound fought for, and the foul's going to be on Markert on Reed, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
It's going to be Markert's second, team's third of this quarter. Both teams with 3 in the quarter, but under a minute to go here.
Ball comes up. And dribbles to the right side. That's York. Gives it to Reed. Reed sets up for the 3. No good. Rebound fought for, and I think Hobrock's going to get.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be on Hobrock.
He didn't have position.
No, just jump in there with Markert. Got him from behind a little bit. So that'll be the 4th team foul on Triopia. That's just the first on Hobrock. A couple of substitutions will check in. That's going to be Brock Bogner into the game as Hobrock takes a seat. And Angel Duarte will check in as Joe Miller heads back to the bench. A couple quality minutes from Joe.
Gives it to Henry as they get across the line. Under 30 seconds. Markert with the basketball. Havens, McGath down to Markert. He turns, tries to go up, and a foul called.
You guys can't understand my sign language.
No, we can't. We'll have to wait till halftime because half of what you say when you're doing it like that doesn't go on the air.
Thank goodness.
Drew Markert misses his first attempt at the line. Brown County 1 for 3 from the free throw line now. I missed who they called that foul on, Steve.
That was on, I'm not sure. Joe Miller checks back in for Henry. Down to 21 seconds here. Miller will be on the pick up the point guard. That is York. York gets it out. That'll be Bogner. Over to York. Pick. They kick it out. That's going to be Reed for 3 at the buzzer. No good. With that, halftime score, 37-8. Triopia over Brown County. Halftime's brought to you by Yingling Innocent Agency, 111 West Washington in Mount Sterling. Give them a call, 217-773-3397. We'll be back after these messages.
When it comes to becoming a better version of you, there's no place to start like the Y. The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA offers activities for the whole family. From youth sports to summer day camp, we have something for all ages. Kickstart your new healthy routine with our group exercise classes or work out in our fitness center, complete with a full line of cardio and weight equipment. Our indoor rubberized track is perfect for both running and walking, while our full-size gymnasium offers space for pickup basketball games and volleyball leagues. On-site childcare is available while you work out for children as young as 6 weeks. We hope you'll join us at the Mount Sterling YMCA. Your future self and family will thank you.
Central Illinois Home Inspection, the first name you should think of when buying a new home. Specializing in general home inspections, mold inspections, termite inspections, sewer scopes, radon testing, and drone photography. And serving the surrounding area since 2009, licensed and insured. Give them a call today at 217-622-6788. That's 217-622-6788.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
At John Wood Community College, we're here for you. Here, you create your own path, and success awaits at every level. Certificates, licenses, or degrees. Finish in 8 weeks or stay for 2 years. Online, on campus, or both. The choice is yours, because it's all about you, your hopes, and your dreams. John Wood Community College, your life, your path. Learn more at jwcc.edu.
Are you looking to start a career or just looking for a change? B&N Trucking offers many different driving options, ranging from home every night to home on the weekends. Apply online at bnntrucking.net or call us at 217-289-3555 to see what fits your needs. B&N Trucking, a family-owned local trucking company.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports as we try to get attention across the gym. We'd like to interview one or both of the 8th grade state champion Brown County Hornet coaches in Dane Flessner or Garrett Ingram as they're over there on the other side conversing with people. And halftime's brought to you by Yingling Innocent Agency, 111 West Washington in Mount Sterling. Call them at 217-773-3397 for a quote today or on the web at YN Agency. Got some stats for?
I do. Triopia leads this one 37-8 at halftime. They've shot 4 for 6 from the free throw line, 9 for 14 from inside the arc, and 5 for 13 from the three-point line. So really impressive offensive game from them. More impressed by their defense, though. Whitehead with 6. Austin Struby leads all scorers with 15. Carpenter's got 3. Grant Fricky with 2. David Richards with 6. KJ Beck's got 4. And Andrew Hobrock with 1 on a made free throw. On the Brown County side, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. 3 for 13. Just 3 made field goals.
Yeah, and they're playing that 1-2-2 defense. We can even go into keys of the game right now.
Yeah.
Because brought to you by Blessing Health Systems. They're playing a solid 1-2-2, and a 1-2-2 will allow you to shoot from the outside, but it's going to clog the middle up. You've got the triangle in the middle no matter where it goes.
Yep.
Whether it's the back guy dropping back and the back left guy coming to the middle. But to me, in a lot of configurations, looks like a 2-3, but it's a better 2-3 because it moves more with multiple people than the 2-3.
Yeah, and Triopia 0 for 8 from the three-point line. So they've been willing to shoot it, haven't connected. Maverick Henry leads them with 3 points. Carter Havens has 2. Drew Market with 1. Tanner Seitz with 2. But Brown County just not getting a lot of quality shots because of the way this 1-2-2 is being played. And really, from everything I've ever seen, the key to beating a 1-2-2, and we've done it with the press. They've extended it a couple times and we've been able to beat it. But you got to get the ball in the middle of the floor. You got to get the ball to the high post. And the weak side is where you're going to make the most money on a 1-2-2 because they can't cover the corner, the ball side block, and the weak side block all at the same time, right?
Again, the defense can't move faster than the ball.
Yeah.
The key to a zone, and we've tried to dribble the ball too much. You cannot out-dribble a zone. You can out-move a zone and find the creases in that zone.
I was going to say, I think you do have to dribble somewhat to beat a zone effectively, but you got to pick your poison when you're dribbling because you've got to attack the slots, right? So in a 1-2-2, you've got a lane at the elbow and you've got a lane kind of on the wing going right towards the basket. And so you've got to pick those places to attack. So we're going to swing the ball around the perimeter, get the ball on the wing, we're going to attack the weak spot. We're going to draw 2, and then you got to have somebody cut.
But then again, getting the ball fast enough to them so that the defense can't, so they can dribble and make that play happen. And when that happens, people collapse and then people open up.
And that's how, if you're going to beat a zone, you've got to draw multiple defenders. And Brown County really hasn't put themselves in a position to do that. That's why the middle of the floor is so valuable, especially against a 1-2-2, because you catch the ball in the middle and everyone collapses. So then you've got somebody cutting to the basket who should be open, somebody in the ball side corner who should be open. Your shooters can space out around the top, and they should be open, but we're not getting the ball in the middle. No. And when we do get the ball in the middle, we're not being strong enough with it to make those crisp passes and find the open man.
Well, and I go back to our conversation on the way over. For me, you have to know your offense well enough, and you've got to get people running that offense well enough You know, you talk about, I use this example, growing up at Triopia with Don Kipp as a coach, the offense that you were going to run was taught from you when you were a fifth grader clear through high school. And because you were taught that same offense earlier, it was a matter of learning all the new intricacies to that offense. So in other words, you built upon a good, solid foundation. And I think not only just in Brown County, but in a lot of schools, we got so many people that are coaching basketball, and there's not that one person. And I'll say this, Coach Kemp was a dictator. What he said went.
Yep.
And if you were a junior high coach or you were the youngster, you were going to teach the program.
Yep.
If you weren't going to teach that, you weren't going to coach here. The appreciation of that man that I have, junior high basketball, if he had a free moment and there was a practice, he would come in and watch and help those coaches to learn that offense and help the players understand the offense better. He did it first year, my senior year, was the girls basketball program, and he was at girls basketball every single morning because he wanted them learning the same program. And I think that's the things you don't see not only at Brown County but a lot of different schools.
Yeah, you just don't see that much at all anymore. And it obviously worked. Such a successful coach, but lots of successful programs under him.
You're talking over 500 basketball victories and over, I think it was 250 football victories. And his philosophy was simple. I say as an athlete that came out of this school that if you were in the top 7 of basketball, you could have went to a small college and you would not have embarrassed yourself. You knew how to dribble, you knew how to play defense, and you wouldn't have embarrassed. You could have played intramural and wouldn't have embarrassed yourself. The other thing he set up by doing that, coaches, if you don't understand this, is you're setting your players up to be future coaches. If you give them this great foundation to teach kids, then they will be able to teach their kids. And what happens with that? When they're being taught solid programs, you win, you win, you win.
You eventually develop a legacy, and that's why we know so many of these names on the Triopia side, especially.
And there is a legacy there, and I know there's some legacy in this Brown County as we get ready to go here. Folks, it is 29-point lead, 37-8 as we head into the third quarter. I'm predicting we will have a running clock in the fourth quarter unless Brown County turns things around here in this half. And we lost our camera person.
No, she's back there.
Oh, there she is. As we get ready to play here in the third quarter, and I got to make the third quarter change here. All right.
Triopia starts the second half with his ball in a 29-point lead. Carpenter's going to cross the half-court line.
Gets it into Beck. He kind of loses the ball for a moment and gets it back out front.
Brown County's going to come out in a man-to-man, so Triopia's going to go into a different offense here.
Gets it over on the right side to Bell. Bell with the dribble. Henry on him. He loses the basketball. Out to Hobrock. He threatens the three. Gets it over to Carpenter. Carpenter into a wide open Hobrock. Left-handed layup makes it 39-8. 31-point lead for Triopia. Duarte for a three. No good. Rebound KJ Beck. Kicks it out. Gets it down to Bell. Bell into Struby. He drives in the lane. Little hook there.
Excellent transition offense from Brown County. The ball really didn't hit the floor hardly until it gets in the corner to Struby down here.
I didn't see who the foul was on, did you?
Nope, I sure didn't. But
we'll hear it the next time that we announce when we're off of them.
That is true. That first one by Struby, no good. His second one on his way. Able to connect on that one. He's 4 for 6 from the free throw line.
32-point lead for Triopia, down to 7-10. As Dane is finally looking at his phone. As Carpenter brings it down, McGaff holds him up, but who's going to shoot that? And that is Bell for three, no good. Back coming over. Henry with the basketball, gets it to Markert. He gets it in fast to Ingram, but it's too low a pass. Underneath to Duarte. He didn't go straight up with the ball and ended up with a host of people, loses it. Hobrock gets it. Struby driving into the lane, goes up, no good. Rebound Beck as he hustled down the floor. Henry steals the ball back. He's got an opportunity to go one-on-one with Carpenter and travel.
Blocking foul. Count the bucket.
Foul, and the bucket's going to count.
It's going to be the third foul on Carpenter. I believe that's the first team foul. They said Maverick Henry shooting 2, but I'm pretty confident he made that bucket. So his free throw attempt up and good.
Got Mr. Flessner. His phone was on silent. He didn't see the call. I told him to come on over. We can talk in between baskets and still do some play-by-play here. But
that foul is going to be on Noah Ingram, so it's going to be his third. It's going to be the second team foul of the quarter for Brown County. And he's got a tough task down there. I mean, KJ Beck is a big kid, very talented. And Ingram's definitely got his hands full.
And he does. They get it out to Carpenter, top of the key to Bell. Bell to Hobrock, into Struby, cutting in, back to Hobrock for 3, and banks it in. 43-11.
Hobrock's got 5 here in this third quarter.
Down to 6 minutes. Henry for 3, no good. Rebound, Hobrock kicks it out to Bell. Bell kicks it up to Carpenter. Carpenter down low to Struby. Back out to Carpenter for 3. He nails it. 46-11.
And a
timeout, Brown County, full timeout. They'll be back after these messages.
Hi, this is Brooke Robinson, Republican candidate for Brown County Circuit Clerk. I am a lifelong resident of Brown County, and my family and I are proud to call this place our home. I am confident that my over 10 years of experience working in the circuit clerk's office and in the court system has prepared me to successfully fill this role of circuit clerk. I would greatly appreciate your support in the upcoming primary elections in March. Thank you, and go Hornets!
The Brown County Animal Rescue is a foster-based rescue in Mount Sterling, Illinois. We have multiple families in the community who step forward and take care of our animals for us until we can find the permanent home that's perfect for them. We have multiple community programs, including a trap, neuter, release program, low-cost spay and neuter transport, foster and adoption programs, as well as our blessing box. Brown County Animal Rescue is here to support our community and improve animal welfare.
Learn more at bcanimalrescue.com.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. And Cam, I'm just going to say it on the air with a 33-point lead. Joe Miller needs to be in the ball game, and all of our seniors that are dressed tonight should be in the ball game at this point.
Yeah, I don't mind giving some seniors some playing time, that's for sure. Down 35, let them go out, maybe accomplish a couple more things here tonight.
And with that, that's Struby. Hobrock back to Struby. He makes a 3. And I know you can't call the dogs off, but shooting threes at this point, there's like 3 straight threes for them. 49-11. Henry with the basketball. Bell on him. Markert to Ingram. And the one thing I'll say there with Ingram, he got KJ Bell to get off his feet. Been a good time to just drive to the basket. Going to be stolen on the kick out to Struby, up and off the nets. 51-11. We're going to see Havens and Seitz check back into the ball game. Joe Miller's going to check into the ball game.
It looks like Triopia is going to put a whole new team in.
Henry for 3, no good.
0 for 11 from downtown now for Brown County.
Struby with the basketball. Back out to Carpenter. And a 3. Who was that?
That one's Hobrock.
Hobrock for the 3, 54-11. And
He's got
the
2
starters
threes in
are
this
going to
quarter.
come out. Yeah, I think everybody but KJ Beck's made a 3 out of the starters, haven't they?
Evan Bell does not have one.
Oh, really?
Struby's got 3. Carpenter's got 2. Hobrock's got 2.
And that timeout on the floor, we'll keep it here for right now as it's a 30-second timeout, and there's more to get people into the ball game. But, and folks, if you're expecting the second string people to take it easy at this point, number one, if you have a pressure defense and you can take off the press, but you can't turn that off of kids, particularly second stringers that are trying to get more time and playing for a spot on next year's team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these kids they're not going to let up one bit. And if I were in their shoes, I wouldn't either.
Ball
Truthfully.
ended to Ingram. They end up losing it, picked up by Fricky.
I've got Brown County at about 15 turnovers now. Just not doing a great job taking care of the basketball.
York will have the basketball. And brings it to Whitehead. Whitehead with the dribble. Kicks it out over to Reed. Reed kicks back over to York. York out front to Richards. Over to Fricky. Fricky drives baseline, goes up and in, no good. Rebound Ingram. Kicks the ball out to Seitz as they head back the other direction. Seitz with the dribble. He's going to the bucket, shoots. No good. Rebound Markert, good. Down to 3:22 left here in the third quarter, 54-13.
A foul on Braden Reed, just his second. The 2-point attempt from Market was good. And one opportunity up and good as well. He's now 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Brown County 4 for 6 as a team. Here's Whitehead off the screen from Reed. Reed pick and pop. He gets Market in the air. He's going to go all the way to the bucket. We're going to have a foul called on number 30, Tanner Seitz. Tanner Seitz really did a good job there, being set, trying to take the charge, but
we're going to get a couple of the 8th grade players over here to talk.
a free throw from Reed, no good. Brown County 5 for 9, or Triopia 5 for 9 from the free throw line. Really, the only place they haven't excelled. Second one on its way. That one's going to be up and good. He gets into the book for the first time.
Who's in the blue?
Ingram, I think, but I can't see.
Okay.
Henry.
It's going to be another turnover on Brown County. Triopia is going to come the other way. Whitehead with the ball up top. It's going to be Fricky on the wing. Off the screen. We finally have a scoreboard up from Triopia on our left end.
I'm going to give him the board.
And out to shoot, that's Whitehead for 3, no good. Rebound Triopia. Reed gives it back out to Whitehead. Over to York. York with the dribble to Richards. Left side now to Whitehead. Back to Richards. Back to Whitehead. Just a little back and forth. That's Fricky. Richards.
Richards left-hand drive. He finds a lane. Up and good for 2. He's got 8 now. He's having a great game off the bench. Lisa quick to offer up her headset.
Yeah. Hey, we've got state champions on the air here. I mean, it's a 57-14 ball game. Well, we're going to do our best here, folks, but let's talk about the 8th grade state championship. Michael Cassing, wow. Have you slept yet?
Barely.
Barely?
Yeah.
Have you went back and watched the game yet?
Yeah.
How many times?
Twice. I've watched every state championship 1 through 4A already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so a great job with that. Hey, Cam, give me your headset for a second. We're going to give you his handset. We've got Henry Ingram and Michael Cassing. Henry, what about you? You slept yet?
No.
How many times have you watched the state game?
Ours?
Yeah.
Once so far.
Once so far.
Yeah.
Guys, I got to tell you, as a unit, you guys play as good as any 5 people that I've ever seen play at that age. How do you accomplish that, Michael? How do you get to playing together as a team like you do?
Well, we've been playing together for a long time now, since about 3rd grade, and we just know each other really well.
Yeah.
And we just know where the other person's going to be always. So.
Well, we talk about that a lot on the air, Henry. You got to know your offense, and you got to know where people are, and that, I think, is a big part of your ball game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Otherwise, how does Markert pass the ball between his legs and behind the back like he does unless he knows people are going to be there? That's kind of awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your favorite time at the state tournament? Part of the game. I know after the game with the celebrations big. We'll start with Henry.
I'd have to say either when Bradley made that behind the back pass,
Definitely.
or when I hit my first 3 in the state championship game.
All right, that was pretty cool. The other thing is, you had 4 guys that could score, but usually it was Bo that was the low scorer in most of the ball games. What did you think early on when Bo had the first 7 points of the ball game, Michael?
Well, when we play a team, you got to stop one of us 4. And if you stop one of us 4, there's 3 others that are going to score. So when they decided they put a guy on me and he was face guarding me, then Bo started going off, so then he had to help off. So you really never know out of us 4 who's going to score that night.
Well, and I think it was a semifinal game against Cottage Grove. Henry, you had a really good first half.
Yeah.
But they came back the second half, and they had you double teamed a lot of times.
Yeah, they did.
And then, was it you that picked up in the second half that was a second half ball player in that? Or somebody else picked, Bradley. Bradley picked up a little
Henry
bit.
had the first six points at the half.
Oh, that's right.
3 jump shots. He made 3 in a row, yeah.
And so that's the thing I really appreciate with you guys. When one guy is being double teamed, you all have confidence in the rest of the team there.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the guy who doesn't score very much. What does Jackson Hendricks do for your team, guys? He's your 5th starter.
Yeah, like in the state championship, he had a layup. He was wide open on the block. Bradley hit him. But he's defensively wise. He is a demon.
He brings a lot of energy, and he just gets us going.
Yeah, he's usually the one that's guarding, doing a really good job maybe on their best ball handler or shooter that keeps you guys out of foul trouble. Not that, Michael, you don't know anything about being in foul trouble, right?
Yeah.
But, I will tell you guys, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. We hope we get to see you guys do something like that in high school. But I will tell you, as an old guy, 66 years old, I still cling on to that 18-year-old when I got a state championship. And Lisa's heard the story. Your kids, your grandkids are going to hear the story because I know it means a lot to you guys, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And so, did you kind of have a chip on your shoulder after getting 3rd last year as 7th graders?
Yeah, we knew we were heading into, so we were prepared.
Who do you think was the second best team in that tournament? Who was the toughest
Cottage
team?
Grove.
Yeah, I'd say
Cottage Grove. Cottage Grove.
Yeah, they had a lot of talent on that ball club. But what I noticed with them is the bucket, the basket was kind of covered with them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In other words, if they'd had more shots fall,
yes,
we would have been in trouble.
Yeah, I think their leading scorer went 1 for 19 or something like that.
I'll ask this question because he's not here to defend himself. Does Coach Ingram get a little excited? Or Coach Flessner?
Yeah, they both do.
Well, I think Coach Ingram a little less than Coach Flessner.
Yeah. It was in the hotel lobby after that game, and Dane was just happy as can be. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, he's a little excitable.
Yes,
But
very.
but Coach Ingram gets excited also too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And let me ask this question: how is it having your dad as a coach? Cam knows a lot about that because his dad was his coach for a lot of years. How's it work with dad being the coach?
It's really good at sometimes, and then sometimes it can get kind of
rough.
But then we always get back.
Yeah, and both of you come from basketball families.
Yeah.
Both your moms and dads played basketball, right, on the college level, and so do you feel like you've got to be good because of that, or how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's honestly kind of expected, pretty much. After Mackenzie obviously had to run 2 runs in her junior high career, so it was pretty much expected from me, and it's going to be expected from my younger 2 sisters also.
Yeah, you've got the genes in the pool. We talked down here, I know on the Triopia high school squad here, that there is a good gene pool out of some of these kids. I know their grandpas, I know their dads, and they were good ball players. And I know from my reaction, me talking to my son about football, I played it. I was on a championship team, so I have a little more clout with it. And with your folks playing college ball, I would imagine that holds a lot of clout with you guys that they kind of know what they're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Even though it was a long time ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you, since you had parents that played it, Michael, I'll go with you first.
Okay.
What did you learn from your mom about basketball? What did you learn from your dad about basketball?
Well, my mom played college at IC, and my dad did. But my mom was a smaller player, but she wasn't a guard, so she was a small big, and she always taught me like boxing out mainly.
Okay.
And then my dad, he was a really tall point guard, and he shot a lot of threes. So obviously my form and stuff, but.
Okay. What about you, Henry? What did you learn from each of your parents?
I'd say my mom is more like on the mental side. Before the game, she usually gets me pretty hyped up. And then my dad, he teaches me a lot, how to score. He was a big shot blocker.
Okay.
So he tells me to alter the shot and not try to block it.
Okay. And that's pretty good. I know that your mom had one theme that she started in the regional with you guys. She didn't say anything about bringing the ball down after you get the rebound, did she? About bringing it below your waist?
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of harped on that to you guys, didn't she?
Yeah.
That's one of Lisa's things. She was talking with your grandpa, actually, and they were talking about y'all bringing the ball down there.
Yeah.
And and I kept saying on the air, I said, when you guys do that, Bo Shink can block your shot at that point.
Yeah. Or strip it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, cherish this time forever, but build on what you've done, what the excitement you've given us this year. We thank you for what the excitement you've brought to BC Hornet Sports, and I know our fans out there still just really excited for you guys and what you did. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck on everything else, all right? Great state championship. Henry Ingram, Michael Cassing with us tonight as we talk to them about their state run and their feelings on that. And folks, the energy and the support that these young men got from the Brown County community is huge. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Continued success. I know, folks, I didn't keep up on the score, but I wasn't going to pass up an opportunity to talk to those 2 young men. And not only, we've got great students at Brown County right now that are good citizens. And those 2 are fine examples of that, and we're glad. And you can tell, Cam, how much they respect their teammates and what they contribute there.
Well, I mean, their teammates, their coaches, their parents, just a lot of praise from those young men, and just very humble attitudes from all of them.
Yeah, and we talked about it in the play. Four guys could score on that team, and any basket you got out of Jackson Hendricks was gravy. But this young man, I want to talk about him. He didn't play his 7th grade year, and he spent the first half of the year relearning basketball and played himself as a defensive specialist into the lineup by half the year about the Virginia tournament. And so this is a five-man team that you're talking about, plus the people that come off the bench. And when you've got five players that work together like that, that's championship quality right there.
Yeah, when there's no liability out there, when there's no really weak link, it gets tough to beat, clearly. I mean, look at the season they just had.
Yeah, and they lost one ball game. And they beat Cottage Grove was undefeated when they came into that tournament and won the first game and then lost the second game to us. So a lot of people I've talked to said that the Cottage Grove game really was the state championship game. We're in the fourth quarter, got running clock here, 66-19.
Jack Parlier on the board for the first time. He's got 3 with that and 1. Some new faces into the ballgame for Triopia since Steve started talking.
I'm sorry about that.
Everybody has played for both teams now. Triopia a little longer bench than Brown County has.
Havens to Markert, out front to Henry. We appreciate you letting us have time there, guys. I know a lot of people appreciate it. Nice move by Fullerton there and a follow-up shot. Nice shot by Ingram. Drew Markert on that.
And Markett's really having a pretty solid second half. He had 1 point in the first half, 8 here in the second so far.
Okay.
He's our leading scorer as well.
Ball on the outside, that's White. And up for 3, Jack Polier, no good. Rebound, Carter Havens kicks it up to Joe Miller. Joe Miller goes to the bucket and makes the bucket and gets called for the charge, so the bucket will not count on that. Minute and 36 seconds left here in this ball game. 67-21. Triopia with a 46-point lead. With the basketball is White. White gets it back out to Cook. They move the ball around to Bogner and finally give it to York. Back to Bogner. And around for White for the 3. And he makes the 3, making it a 70-21 ball game. And Triopia's nets are pretty flimsy as they've caught up every time, and they usually don't end up calling time. Miller shoots no good. Backside, nice job by Miller to get that ball to Fullerton and gets Fullerton in the scoring column. Back on the other side, Bogner. Bogner gets it. York back out to Bogner. And back out front. Polier gets it back to Bogner, and he's double teamed. Polier, and he traveled. Down to 25 seconds. Postgame going to be brought to you here by your Mount Sterling Foods, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling. Give them a call at 217-773-2213. That's Mount Sterling Foods. Great place for lunch. Check out the grocery specials in the Democrat message. Players of the ball game will be brought to you by KLC Inc., offering screen printing, embroidery, custom team apparel, promotional products. KLC Inc., 509 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-9090. KLC Inc., you think it, we ink it. And Cam's getting the numbers down for you here as we get ready to go. With that final score here, 70-23, as Brown County loses this contest. With that, we're going to keep it right here. You don't have to do the percentages, just do the what for what if you want to. That's fine. He's probably almost got that done.
Yep, I'm ready to go. So we'll start with Brown County here. 5 for 10 from the free throw line, 9 for 29 inside the arc, 0 for 15 from three-point land. Not a great shooting performance from Brown County. Scoring breakdown, Drew Market leads the way with 9, Maverick Henry with 6, and then looks like Miller, Havens, Tanner Sides, and Trey Fullerton all with 2 apiece. And unfortunately, I missed 3 points somewhere for Triopia in this mix, but
I can't imagine that. They just shot a few of them.
70 points for Triopia. Whitehead with 6, Austin Struby leads the way with 21 total points, leading scorer for the game. Carpenter's got 6, Fricky with 3, Brendan Reed with 1, Jack Parlier 3, Emily White with 6, Richards has 8, KJ Beck with 4, and Andrew Hobrock with 9. Triopia 8 for 15 from the free throw line, 13 for 22 inside the arc, and shot 50% from the three-point line at 12 for 24. And really, Triopia shot lights out from three-point line, and Brown County almost 20 turnovers to Triopia's 8.
Well, and Kim, you've seen it. If a team comes out shooting threes like that, the gap just widens so fast that you can't recover from it.
Yeah, I mean, 50% from the three-point line is unheard of at any level of basketball.
25%, if you get 25%, most coaches are happy with that, figuring it's a success at that point. So with that, who would you give player of the ball game? It's going to go to, give one on each team.
Oh, man. Struby's got to be the player of the game for Triopia. I mean, 21 points, just did a little bit of everything. On the Brown County side, Drew Market was really a bright spot for this Brown County team in the second half.
Okay. All right, that sounds good to me. Again, folks, I want to thank you for watching and listening. We're officially done with basketball season now as we head into junior high volleyball season. You've been listening to BC Hornet Sports. Lisa and I will be back on the air sometime this week, probably with another volleyball game, and then regional 7th grade action for you coming from Astoria. The next week is 7th grade starts, and then the following week will be 8th grade at Brown County. So stick with us on that, and we'll be doing for Central Illinois Sports the IESA State Volleyball Tournament. With that, Steve Surratt, Camden Smits, Lisa Surratt, good night, and God bless.